Is Gary Carpenter and with the MREA Production Program, and you have probably just finished up session 2 of the production program. And I just wanted to reach out to you. First of all, congratulations. A lot of people don't even make it past the first session. There's a lot of things that obviously you had to get done in the first week. One is, and it's just adding all this new stuff to your schedule, right? So 5 hours of prospecting. Most people that are on here don't do any organized prospecting. Making a vision board, thinking about, things that you want to accomplish for the year. Most people don't think of that stuff. Most people have done a vision board before, so obviously if you've done one before, it was a little bit easier for you to put this together. But for those of us that have never done one before, it was probably a little challenging. Again, we're in a challenging time right now. We've got kids, home from school, moms home from school, dads home from school, in situations that, that we haven't been in before. But again, at the end of the day, you just have to deal with it, right? You just have to, we look at the 4 time stealers. Sometimes you just have to deal with it. You have to figure it out, okay? And I know that you could do that. I probably have more faith in you than you have in yourself. But again, the reason why I typically put these videos together right after the session is because I typically know what you're feeling at this time. You're probably feeling overwhelmed. You're probably feeling, what the hell was I thinking signing up for this program? Okay. Now, when is a good time to take this program? Well, when I'm teaching it, of course, right? There's no perfect time for this, and there's no perfect student. There's no perfect schedule. There's no perfect way to roll this out. Typically, you're harder on yourself than I am, even though I'm the one that put the program together and has 3 strikes, which puts a little bit of pressure on you to make sure things get done, right? So what you want to focus on, again, I always talk about just taking the stick and throwing it as far as you can. So and if you look at that and you say, okay, the only thing that you have to worry about right now is making it to Thursday, right? Making it to the next session, okay? Whatever date that is, okay? And you need to do 5 hours of prospecting, okay? 5 hours really is not that much. When you look at, you've got 168 hours in a day, okay? And we're saying that you need 5 hours, not for me, for you, to help your business, okay? To help you generate leads, to help you get out of debt, to help you live the life that you want to live. You've got to get the habit of these daily disciplines, okay? And that's 5 hours, an hour a day, or 3 days, 90 minutes for 3 days a week, okay? Whatever you end up, okay? And I truly believe, and actually I was reminded of this the other day by my good buddy Jared Lapelgus, which basically he asked the question. He says, well, how many hours do you allot yourself in real estate a week? So is it a full-time job for you? So if, let's say you're allotting 40 to 50 hours a week for real estate, and then he asked the question of, are you going on listing appointments? Are you working with active buyers right now? Okay, you are. Well, if you're not showing houses, if you're not going on listing appointments, if you're not working on putting the success or the processes in place in your business, then you should be on the phone. You should be lead generating for leads so that you can go on listing appointments, so that you can work with buyers and reap those rewards, okay? So right now, it's just a bare minimum, 5 hours a week, okay? Then you need to make sure this week, you want to make sure that you're going on 2 coffee appointments. Now, I get all kinds of questions around this one. It could be 2 coffee appointments. It could be 2 listing appointments. It could be whatever. The idea of the 2 coffee appointments is the fact that you're reaching out to your database. You're getting face-to-face with your database, okay? And you're not only building additional, deepening relationship with your database, but you're also then consulting with them, right? It's the relationship, and it's also why you. Why should I hire you? Why? Again, you need. We look at people in our database. It's not about whether or not they're going to be thinking about buying or selling real estate. I'm not consulting with them about their home because they're thinking about selling. right? I'm consulting with them and I'm connecting with them because they're an advocate of mine. And I want them to refer me. And the only way that they're going to do that is by me bringing value, me staying top of mind to them, me being that professional. So when they run into somebody else that's thinking about buying, that's thinking about selling, oh my God, you got to go, you got to call Gary. Gary's the guy that's going to be able to help you. So my suggestion is that don't make this harder than it is, okay? If you're in a state right now where we're still locked down, you can't get face-to-face with somebody, then use Zoom. Get comfortable with Zoom, okay? You can do 2 Zoom appointments a day, okay? If you really, really got down to it, and if you had no choice, you would get this work done, okay? If you're really committed to being successful in real estate, you're going to make these activities a priority within your schedule. Okay, you can come up with any excuse you want on why not to get this stuff done, and I'm just telling you, then you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay exactly. You've got to get it done. Okay, so when are you going to do it? If it's not now, when? Okay, so get the stuff done. So you've got your 5 hours. You've got your 2 coffee appointments that you have this week. You've got to make your schedule. Get that thing made sooner. Get it made today. Okay, get it posted. Again, a schedule is an affirmation of what you intend to do. Make sure that you have your on-call time in there. When are you going to go on appointments when they get scheduled? Okay, when are you going to work with buyers? Do you have your date night? Look at your family. What activities with your family should be in there? Is there a day off scheduled? Is there time with your spouse in there? Again, if it's not in your schedule, gang, it's not important to you. You may tell me that it's important, but if you're not scheduling time for it, you're telling me it's not important, okay? Schedule in your 5 hours, okay? Again, it's not easy. You're right. It's not easy, but it is simple, okay? 5 hours, 2 coffee appointments, and then make sure you're sending your 15 thank you cards, okay? Or your 15 note cards or power notes, whatever you want to call them. First of all, you got to have enough note cards, okay? You got to have the stamps. Okay, because you don't want to ever use that as an excuse. Well, I didn't have the stamps. I didn't have the note cards. Well, again, you've already had about 10 days to get all this stuff. Okay, so make sure you get all that stuff and then start making a list of the people that you're going to and schedule time in to do your notes. Okay, again, that's only 3 a day. It's not hard to write out 3 note cards a day. It is hard to write out 15 in one day, but it is easy to do 3 in one day. Okay, and I'm getting you this on the weekend. Chances are you're watching this video on the weekend or well in enough advance to be able to get this stuff done. And then there is the database entry. Okay, so again, end in mind. You have a database that is sending you 50 to 60 referrals a year. Okay, that's what we're trying to build towards. And the only way that you're going to do that is by taking time, little bits of time, okay, over an 8-week period to put this together, okay? So getting names, phone numbers, and email addresses. And those of you that don't have those people, then you're going to have to get out there and meet people, okay? You're going to have to figure it out, okay? The only way you're going to survive in this business, and so if it's not a database of, people you know from your church and from your schools and from your kids' activities and friends from high school and college and all that type of stuff, then you're going to need to jump on the phone and start cold calling and create a seller database and start calling neighborhoods. And if that's the case on where you need to be on that, then you need to reach out to me and we can talk about that. So get your schedule done. Get it posted now after watching this video. If you didn't get your vision board done last week, get it done. Schedule your 2 coffee appointments. Get your 5 hours scheduled. And just get it done. Okay, just do it. Okay, that's all I can do. And Nike, just do it, right? I don't know what else to tell you. So anyhow, I love all of you. I appreciate every one of you that is making the commitment. At the end of the day, the only one that loses at this is you. Well, and of course your family. Okay, and if you want your family not to succeed and you not to succeed and live the life that you want to live, well then you can continue to make excuses. So If you're having challenges this week, I want you to reach out to me. I want you to call me. I went ahead and posted individual videos of each section of Session 2 so that you can go back and watch it, get additional notes, be refreshed on anything. Again, have a great week. I'm here if you need me.